Today we are going to discuss the Gross coat of arms. But before we get started, we wanted to let you know that we offer genealogy research service at our website. Please visit us at coadb.com. Now this is the first in a two-part series on the Gross coat of arms. It's going to be about 25 in this video and about 25 in the second video. First shown here belong to the Gross family from Trockau. The family was an old Franconian noble family. They were elevated to the status of barons in the Kingdom of Bavaria on June 23rd, 1813. Another for a group of brothers, Heinrich Gross, Albrecht Gross, and Berthous Gross lived in the village of Uthleben in Thuringia in the 14th century. There was also Berthold Gross from the same village and his sons Heinrich, Christian, Meinhard and Gerhardt Gross. Another coat of arms for a respected patrician family of the imperial city of Nuremberg, first mentioned in a document in 1274. And they were represented for several hundred years in the inner council of that city. And we know Konrad Gross, born 1280, the best known representative of the family and son of Heinrich the Rich, was the wealthiest Nuremberger of his time. Another for Adam Ernesta Gross, ennobled in the Kingdom of Bohemia on October 20th, 1652 with the predicate von Walt. Another from the Kingdom of Bohemia, Karl Heinrich Gross, was knighted in 1731. Another, the Gross family of Upper Saxony and Meissen. A branch of the family acquired Tresben Castle and neighboring Altain in 1333. Almost all members of this family renounced titles of nobility until the 1700s. Christopher Gross, court marshal of the Electorate of Saxony, who took part in the funeral of the Elector Frederick the Wise in 1525. There was also Karl Heinrich von Gross, born 1674, a cavalry general and manor owner who fought for Saxony and also fought for the King of Poland. Another from the Gross von Schwarzhoff of Prussia. Karl Julius von Gross, born 1812, was a Prussian infantry general, ennobled on October 8, 1835, along with his brothers Dietrich Christoph Gross and Friedrich Scipio Gross, sons of Karl Ludwig Friedrich von Gross, born 1785. One for Antoni Gross of Nuremberg, Bavaria. Johannes Gross, a wealthy citizen of Augsburg, was granted a coat of arms by Archduke Leopold on May 8, 1627. Johannes Gross, born 1633, a builder and council member of Leipzig. Coat of arms granted to Peter Gross on July 29, 1571, by Holy Roman Emperor Frederick III. Gross von Rosenberg. Peter Gross, a surgeon in Stanislaw, Poland, currently in Ukraine, was ennobled in Vienna, Austria on August 3, 1793 with the predicate von Rosenberg. Matthaus Franz Gross, postmaster in Linz, Austria, was ennobled on July 16, 1686 with the predicate von Ehrenstein. Gross von Meckenhausen in Upper Palatine, Bavaria. Of this family was Hans Gross, who sat at Altenburg in 1422, while the other manor house was destroyed, but he received permission from King Sigmund to rebuild it. One from Saxony, featuring a pyramid. One from Nuremberg. Another granted to Hans Gross on June 7, 1592 in Prague. Granted to Wenzel Gross, a mounted bodyguard on December 26, 1596 in Prague. Shows a horseshoe, likely has to do with the fact that he was mounted on a horse. Granted to Martin Gross on May 12, 1541 in Regensburg. Confirmed to Michael Gross on June 30th, 1541 in Regensburg. Granted to Anton, Kilian, Ulrich, Nicholas, and Matthias Gross, cousins, on June 7th, 1562 in Prague. Coat of arms granted to the brothers Wilhelm Jeremias Gross and Andreas Gross on June 12, 1593 in Prague. Nicholas Christoph Gross, imperial captain, knighted in Vienna on November 28, 1716 with the predicate von Breithard. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, link in the description. Thank you very much.